Smash Bash Games here, and today I'm going to be playing Titan Quest. Um, it's a game I really love. I've tried it out a couple times and um, really enjoy playing it. They have a ton of expansions that come out for it, and the gear you can get. I'm going to start a new character so you can see how that works. So you go to create, you type the name in. I'm going to call him Happy. Why not? And you can pick male or female, whichever you want to do. Um, I prefer male. And then you can pick the colors of all their tunics and everything like that. And if he's an accomplished hero or whatever, um, you create the character and um, yeah, just kind of go from there. Okay, so we're going to start out at the very beginning of the first Titan quest. Nothing special, nothing like that. We're on normal setting, and here we go. So at the very beginning of this game, goes through a whole opening phase and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. I dig it. But the new expansions have all kinds of other splash screens and all kinds of stuff like that, as you would expect in an expansion. But this game it kind of reminds me of like a Diablo type game. I'm not going to go into all the quests and everything, the text for the quest. I'll let you do that if you get the game. And right now I'm just trying to concentrate on showing you more or less how the game is played. Here's your character right here, obviously, and this is your paper doll of your character. It shows all the weapons and armor. Actually, everything you put on him pretty much shows up on your paper doll and your figure. And this is your basic stat lines like your health, energy, strength, intelligence, and dexterity. Obviously, strength is for like the melee fighters. Intelligence is for like the casters and the mages and the whatnot, and dexterity is for the archers and a few other classes. There's a lot of different classes in this game, and they kind of overlap. So these stats are important for all the stats are important. Even if you're a melee fighter, the intellect and dexterity are going to help you out too. And then we go into our secondary resistance, which is like your resistance for like for energy resistance and your sleep resistance and all this kind of stuff, because they can put you to sleep in this game and then pretty much beat you down to mush. You don't want that to happen. Then your third screen right here says it gives you like your buffs, like your damage that you're doing and all this kind of stuff, and your monster race bonus is based on how many of those you kill or whatnot. Down here's your third, or I guess your fourth stat, which is your creature monsters killed. Shows you how many monsters you killed throughout the game, what your highest damage is, your elapsed time for playing the game, and your total amount of dying. So we're going to get into that a little bit later as I show you how this game moves along. But right now, we're just going to do a simple quest, which is basically save this guy's horse from these pigs. So we're going to come over here and whip down on these pigs while they're whipping down the horse. And this game drops a lot of loot. So one of the keyboard shortcuts a lot of people don't know about until later on in the game is the Z. If you push Z once, it'll disappear all the loot. If you push it twice, it'll show all the loot. And as you get loot, it'll pop up on your character. But we just completed the class there, so we'll talk to him. And down here on the bottom, where my mouse pointer is your experience levels. And this game has a lot to offer because when you go up in level, you can pick all kinds of different classes for what you want to do. And then later on in the game, you get to double up and pick a secondary class if you choose. Oh, also these guys that have these yellow markers above their head, they're usually quest givers, but they're not quest givers like main quests or side quest givers. And this right here is a Fountain of Rebirth. This is where you're gonna when you see these in the city, you want to run up and touch these as fast as you can, because if you croak for some dumb reason, that's where you're going to restart if you have to, instead of walking all the way back to the city. Because every single time that you go out of this game and go back in, all the creatures respawn. So you're going to be fighting them all the way back to the city again. Anyways, like I said, I'll let you go in and experience all the quest givers and stuff like that yourself and read all the text, because it takes a lot of time. And really, I'm going to play this for half an hour, and that's it, just to kind of show you guys how the game works. I know this is an older title, but it's still kept alive quite a bit because they're adding tons of new content to it all the time, new expansions. Okay, so here's my character right here. He went into a store, This is what the stores look like. Is basically you just right click on anything you want to sell and just right click on anything you want to buy, or you can drag and drop it however you want. But we just got a quest to go over here and do some stuff, kill some bad guys and whatnot. And so I'm going to reconfigure my character because I just got a bow, and that's what I want to do. Is I want to basically be a bow fighter. Um, so yeah, and so when you're using a bow, you just hold down the shift, and it will rapid fire, and you don't have to sit there and run away from the monsters or anything like this. For example, if I'm holding the shift, it's not going to run up and smack them with a bow like it would if you just out of the blue just aimed at something and ran up to it without holding down the control key. So you want to do that to make sure you can kill these things without having to run up on them. And then, of course, like I said, there is tons of loot in this game. I'll get rid of this guy real fast while we're at it. So here we go. Get that torch. Now these pigs over here, they're pretty hard. I mean, for a new character, they're kind of a pain in the rump. But we'll try it anyways. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. We got them after us. So what I like to do is run over here to these little buff guys and then just kind of, if I can, pick them off on the way. And those pigs over there, they drop hides sometimes, and they drop charms. And the charms are really important because they'll buff your armor for permanently. So if you can find a couple chimes, and it doesn't just drop a chime, it drops a piece of a chime. So as you go through your village, your villages and stuff like that, sometimes the vendors have them, sometimes they don't. But most of the time, you're going to find them out in the wild, and you have to construct them in order to put them on your armor. So it usually takes 3 to 5 pieces, depending upon what you're going for. And there's all kinds of different ones that will do different things. So like if you get like a couple Medusa chimes, you get, I think, poison to your weapons or something. And you know, there's thick boar hide charms where you can make more armor to your armor, all kinds of stuff like that. So this game has really evolved quite a bit since I played it last. Last time I played this was a couple years ago, and I kind of just got to the mazes with the huge minotaurs and whatnot, but never got too far through there. All these birds are a pain. They die pretty fast with a bow, but they're still a pain. Also, your health down here is your red. Obviously, it tells you how much you have. You literally restore your health just by walking around. But we want to. There's a boss up there in the far corner, so we don't want to go up there yet. We want to just kind of kill things and power up while we can, if we can. So later on in the game, like right after this village, is the time where I'll stop. Ooh, nice. See, that was a charm I was telling you about. I'll show you that when we get back to the village. You want to stop gathering the grayed out weapons and armor because they don't really do much for you as far as money goes. But when you first start out, it's a big deal. So that's why I'm doing it right now. Oh, also in this game, it has a lot of quests with people and monsters fighting. And if you don't run up and take care of those quests on a certain amount of time, and those people get killed, it will literally kill your quest. So you won't be able to do that quest at all. It's only for the side quests. It doesn't do anything with your, obviously, it doesn't do anything for your main quest. But still, some of the side quests are kind of cool, and they give you some pretty good stuff once in a while. So if you, and, you know, experience also. So why waste it if you don't have to? As an archer, I choose to be the class with the wolves and the nymph and all that kind of stuff, so I can pretty much build my little warband how I want here. We're going to go back to the city and cash in the stuff and trade in for better armor. I'll show you how it works. You just zip on down to the store over here and right click everything that you don't want, which is pretty much everything melee. And the bows are kind of junk too. Anyways, this right here is a charm that I was telling you about. So you need to get 3 of these, and then you'll be able. Oh, then you can enchant your shield. I don't really need that because I'm not a melee guy. But buying anything from the stores when you first start out is kind of a waste of your money because there's really not much to choose from that you can't find on the battlefield. So here we go. We're going up here to a little bit more advanced area. Oops, I went a little too far up. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. Whoops. Take him out real fast. Oops. Shift key. Where are you? There we go. Alright. Put the Z back on. Get the torch. Oops. Come on now. Shoot that guy. Grab the torch. Grab the torch. And there's a little chest here, but we'll kill these guys first before we get the chest. I'm almost ready to level up. So now that was my goal, is to show you guys what the level up looks like. Oh, these are nice little health potions too. This will help you when you come to the boss, which is right up there also. So you don't want to... Oh, these birds are such a pain later on. They have harpies later on, which are like super hard to kill. Okay, so we just leveled up. So here's what's going to happen is we're going to grab the club real fast. And we're going to pull over here and level up our guys. So the first thing you do is you level this up. So we want 1 in health, and I always take 1 in dexterity. However, like I said, the classes overlap. So what I'm going to also do later on is I'm going to start taking strength and a couple other things because it really matters. The one I pick first is with a... I mean, they have all kinds of them. They have like a bunch of magic users like Storm, Earth, Dream, and here's your tanky killer pretty much. Oh, there's your tank right there. There's your DPS killer. This right here gives you a chance to summon undead creatures that follow you around. This is an expansion right here. I don't really know. I don't have that expansion. But you take the rogue and pretty much backstab people, or you can go full-on ranger and just go hunting. You can be a ruin priest, which kind of like melee magic user. Me, I always choose nature, and there's a reason for that. For my wolf. See right here? The more points you put into this wolf, the more wolves you get. And the tougher they get, the smarter they get. Like their AI gets better. They start to taunt the creatures and whatnot instead of let you get beat down. And then I come over here and I always get regrowth because there's nothing like a good old-fashioned heal. And that's what I spend my first 2 points on. Now, you go down to your hotbar and you right-click and you put your regrowth on and you put on your wolf. When you click your wolf, see, there he is. And he stays with you until he dies. And as soon as he dies, you just push that again and he comes right back if you have enough mana. Because it goes by magic or whatever. So, see what I mean by the wolf doesn't really do anything until you get attacked? That all changes when he starts powering up. He starts to become more offensive. So we're almost ready to take out the boss. We went around... Oh, these things are important too. These because they give you EXP or they give you extra damage, or sometimes they can actually be kind of negative. But you know, for right now, we want that. We want the extra hit points. Okay. Now, like I said, there's a lot of things that have changed in this game since I played it last. So there is, I mean, I'm kind of just learning it all over again. See, there's the boss right up there. We're trying to get rid of all those little minions because they'll horde on us. So we don't want that. And he hits pretty hard too, but I got a regrowth now, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, he's pretty much a goner now. Okay, so we're going to regrowth our wolf just because he's going to get the beat down. And we're going to pop a potion. And then we're going to go and kill some of his underlings real fast. Yep, see, there's our wolf just croaked. So let's summon another one. Yep, get him, boys! Okay, so we'll just kind of kite him around. Yeah, there we go. He's almost toast. So, here we go. Now we can stand toe to toe with this guy. Because I'll just regrowth me when I start to hurt. Yep. Like that. Yep, he's not really bothering my dog too much. That's his downfall. Okay, so now he croaked. Come over here and get the gold. Get all of our shinies. I think since he's a caster, he drops a lot of caster stuff, I believe. I don't think he drops anything that we really need. And there's another feature in this game that I really love. It's this feature right here where you can literally just click a portal. Now what? Oh, we didn't visit visit the shrine that lets us fast travel, so we're gonna go all the way over there. I'll show you what that is. So we're heading back to town. Here we go. Through the fields. All right, we're almost okay. Here we go. So, my bad. When you get to a town and you see a new town, always look for these things right here. See, now I can fast travel. I didn't show you that at the beginning because I kind of forgot. But before we go back up there, we're going to check out our gear, see if there's anything we can use. Let's see, that's 8 armor. Don't need that. We do need that. Yeah, that was good. Ring, well, Ring of Intellect requires level 3. So if there's anything you want to keep, you can store it in your little vault over here. So I'll store that for when I'm a little bit tougher. And I'll keep that in there for in case I decide I'm going to create a mage. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'll leave that there. And all these things can be upgraded too, like all your bag space and everything. So you're not just limited to what you got here. I mean, eventually the quest will open up where you get bigger and bigger bag space. Let's see if we got anything. Okay, we completed that quest. It'll tell you down here in the corner exactly what you got. Alright, we'll go up here and get everything from the boss, and then we'll head out the other way. See what we can find. Am I lost? Yeah, I'm lost. Here we go. Everything in this game is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the landscape, even the caves, everything is beautiful in this game. There is cat people. There's minotaurs. There's, what do you call those? Centaurs. There's lots of centaurs. There's all kinds of different creatures from Greek mythology in this game. And I think if you guys really like that, you'll really like this game. Is that a bitter bow? Nope. 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 Okay. So, let me show you the fast travel I was telling you about. You click this little icon up here in the corner, and it creates this little fast travel thing. And every town you visit should have one of those. We go to Helos, which is the town we started out in. And we'll run up to the dealer again, sell off some stuff. After we walk around and talk to these updated quest people. They gave you the guys that gave you the quests with the little things above their head. They change and they give you more side quests and whatnot as you go along. So, sell off all this junk. And then let's head out. Okay, so now we're going to the next phase. Let's see. Okay, this guy's going to give me a quest. Alright, so let's go over here and help these guys. Getting rid of them. A leather harness. I can't resist. I'm not going to take anything that's grayed out now. Because now we're at the point where... oops. I don't like those birds. We're at the point now where that's just going to clog up our... Ooh, my goodness. This is just going to clog up our bag space. So we're just going to take everything that's white and above as far as like quality goes. And that's what it means usually when it's got... for the quality, anything that's grayed out is just usually trash. But anything that... is white, blue, yellow. See, like that's blue. That's a good bow. So I'll put that on. Let's see here. Oh, we can't till we're level 3, so we'll just hang on to that until we're level 3. Let's see here. Oops, more birds. And also, if you push the M key, you can actually see the map where you've been. So that's pretty easy to... It auto maps pretty well for you, so you don't have to worry about getting lost. However, there is something you need to know is these creatures will respawn. If you turn off the game and you come back in later on, you will be respawned with a whole village of beastmen and birds and all that other shit will always come back. So be aware of that. Yeah, I'm getting mauled. Come on, dog. Okay. All right. Yep. And these guys are going to start becoming like level 4 and 5 right up here, so they're going to, be a challenge. Right now, I think they're pretty easy. Yeah, they don't have anything either, I don't think. So we got a lot of experience. That yellow bar is what you just recently got in experience. Okay, let's get him. 2 shots. Alright. There we go. Killing them down. And your active bar down there will start being flooded with icons for different abilities you get. Especially when you dual class. It's still worth it to dual class because, I mean, there's nothing like having 2 dogs or three wolves, a nymph, and a necromancer following you around everywhere you go. That's what I do sometimes with my builds, or I'll just go straight, combat with a bow. Oh, there's another short sword. We'll kill this guy over here from the EXP. All right, get this guy. There he goes. Take this one down here. And then follow him, get him. Come on. Oh, he dropped a splintered crude bow. Is that, I can't tell if that's gray or purple on my monitor. It kind of sucks. It's gray. I don't have that kind of luck. Besides, I don't think I've ever seen a purple item on here either. So, all right, let's see what we got. I think we got some good stuff. So we've got 7/7. We got another one of those. Bow. Oh, we got leather armbands. Okay, so this is 10 armor plus 20 energy. Oh, yeah, that's definitely better. We'll switch it back. Okay, here we go. We'll take this guy out over here. This game gets progressively harder, and it seems like you'll breeze through it a lot of the ways, then all of a sudden you'll just hit this giant, massive boss. For example, there's a Cyclops in this game, and he's on a very narrow piece of land where you can kite him around a little bit, but not much. So this is one reason why I choose my wolves. I power them up pretty good, and then I'll hit him with an arrow, and I'll just keep running around this little island, and my wolves will just slowly but surely tear at his heels until he's down to nothing. That doesn't always work. Sometimes he turns around and one shots my wolves, or he has an AOE where he can kill both my wolves at the same time, because I only have 2 when I get to him. And that's kind of a pain, because then I've got to run around and rejuvenate enough energy to get my wolves back and not get hit at the same time. And it takes a few seconds to cast summon for the wolves, so it's not super fast. It's also funny. Sometimes these creatures, when they die funny. They die in funny ways. Like the arms will flop up, or their legs will flop over their head, and they'll just curl up. Okay, so we just got another level. So let's do that. So this time I'm going to choose health again, and I'm going to choose strength because I want to wear heavier armor later on in the game. Then I'll put 3 points in my wolf, and every single time you put points in the wolf, they get stronger and stronger and stronger. I think it's they get different things like maul, survivor instincts, and strength of the pack. I think you can get 3 wolves, but I'm not sure. The next one will be, I think I get another wolf with my next level. Let's see if I can summon another wolf right now. Nope, that one just disappears. Well, anyways, you can summon more wolves later on. And as you put more points in that, your wolves get way more tougher. And they're just gets to the point where they're ready to tear some stuff apart, man. And I just love this game. I can't wait to play the expansion. So I'm going to finish this one and then go for the expansions next, one after another. I'll make videos on that too. But anyways, that's enough for today. And I thank you guys for viewing. And if you like what you see, subscribe and all that stuff. I'm not going to bother you about all that stuff all the time, because you guys already know what to do if you're watching YouTube for any reason. Anyways, thanks, and have a great night.